So I have some very interesting news for all of you Chibits out there that are interested in Netflix and their role in the anime industry. So as we all know, Netflix has been dabbling in the anime industry for a little bit now. They've been constantly either grabbing series for eventually it will come onto their platform, or they've been asking certain studios to make them anime for they can have it exclusively on their streaming service. It's been a big thing recently, and regardless of how controversial Netflix's service is, overall, I do think it's a very good thing that Netflix is, getting into the anime industry because it makes anime a little bit more mainstream. It allows more people have access legally to the different series of anime, and also it allows certain creators, depending on how Netflix handles a certain studio, it allows them to have creative freedom. For instance, let's look at Devilman Crybaby, a very good example of what would happen if Netflix was like the only provider of like certain anime series. That would mean that the actual creator of that series can have creative freedom, make it as like gruesome or grotesque as they want, or violent as they want, or how much sexuality they want in it. They can do whatever they want. That's what we saw in Devilman Crybaby. Very, very, very good, relevant example. Now, the news that came out today basically lets us know that Netflix has entered into a partnership with Production IG and Studio Bones. Now, most likely, if you've been around for a little bit, you know these two anime studios. You know about Production IG, and you know about Studio Bones. Now, most likely out of these two, the one that many are going to recognize, especially when you come to my channel, it's going to be Studio Bones. Because Studio Bones, they're very well known recently, in recent times, for Boku no Hero Academia, and what they have been doing for that series. They've been fantastic, doing some tremendous work with that series. And so, like I just said, Netflix has entered into a partnership with these two anime studios. Now, what does this necessarily mean? Well, as we know, Netflix has two different things they do. Usually, they either grab a license to a series, like let's look at, the Fate series, Fate Extra, or let's look at other series that we've seen beforehand, like Kakiguri, the gambling series. Netflix can grab a series, grab its license. For instance, no other streaming service will be able to provide it. For instance, Crunchyroll, Funimation, all of that. And so, usually that leads into some issues to where we have to wait maybe 6 to 8 months just to see the anime on their platform. So it results in many going out of their way to find other sources or other means to watch said series. That's what's been happening in recent times. However, there is some cases when Netflix is the co-producer of a certain studio or an anime, and in this case, that's what's going on with Production IG and Studio Bones. What this is basically they are going to be making certain anime with these two companies, like Devilman Crybaby. So, that would mean that we're not necessarily going to have, those delayed anime uploads that Netflix does. They're going to literally be releasing a series kind of similar to Devilman Crybaby, all at once, and basically what is made by these certain individual studios. So, that is a good thing. This is a very good thing. And also, we need to take note of this as well, which I was informed of, and thankfully I was informed. This also means that just because they're in partnership with Production IG and Studio Bones doesn't automatically mean that, they're going to start getting, let's say, Boku no Hero Academia Season 3. That's not what's going to happen. They're not going to have full rights over Boku no Hero. Just what this means is that when Production IG or, Studio Bones is, requested from Netflix to make them an anime, then it will go to their platform, all in one big bulk, and Netflix will be the co-producer, funding it, and also be distributing the anime. So that's basically to kind of explain that. So, just think about Devilman Crybaby. That's the best way I can explain this situation if you're kind of confused. How that released and how that was done, that's what Netflix is trying to do with these two new companies that entered a partnership with it. So it's really cool, because this allows it to where these new anime that could be made by these two companies could be very different from what we normally see. They have creative freedom, and I'm looking forward to that. I really am, because, after watching some of Devilman Crybaby, I'm not completely finished with it yet. I do need to finish it very soon. It's a fantastic series, and it just really shows how Netflix is a very important part of the anime industry, and how they can definitely change some things. Basically, Netflix is cutting out TV stations. That's what it's trying to do right now. It's trying to cut out TV stations from, certain studios or certain anime that's aired, so it doesn't have to go to those regulations of those TV stations to where it has to be censored, and so that would allow it to where certain, anime that is made and released on Netflix can be whatever they want. So that's basically the idea here. Netflix is trying to cut out the middleman, or cut out the TV stations. So yeah. basically, that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to let all of you know about this news. It's very interesting because this allows it to where we can expect more quality series in the future, regardless of my personal issues with some of the things Netflix does when it comes to their release schedule on some series. I still think it's very good. It's very good stuff to see, and it just allows it to where, you know, we can all support anime in our own way instead of having to go other sources to find it. So I want to end it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you want to get notified for whenever I upload a video, please click the bell icon down below next to the subscribe button. And so with that, I love you guys. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe, stay warm, stay healthy. Chibi out.